Hey everyone, welcome to Motivation Inspire. My name is Isaac. Thanks for joining. If you're checking this channel out for the very first time, be sure you're hitting the subscribe button. Make sure you're hitting the notification bell. As I post them, you will receive each and every one of them. Today we're going to be talking about watch out for the dream crushers coming up. In this video, I'm going to help you identify the dream crush. And hopefully, by the end of this video, your dreams may come true or you start working on your dreams. So what I have is 8 solutions. Let me encourage you to take a pen and paper, write this down. Don't fast forward it because you're going to miss out exactly what I'm going to be sharing with you. Once you do that, then you would understand how to stop your dreams being crushed. Now, going with the first point here, have you lost your vision? Now, I have to ask myself that question. Back in 2018 of August, my pastor kind of went through a sermon called Dream Again. And I'm gonna put a link down below, City Light Church, and talks about the dream again. And I want you to be encouraged through that message. From this message, I learned that my dreams are not over yet. And it was an inspiration into my life. So I'm sharing this to you so your dreams are not being crushed, and understand that you still can dream regardless of the circumstances that happen. Life happens, where you got married, you have kids, you have all this stuff going on. Have you lost your vision? That's the question. Well, many of us have left the idea of dreaming because now we are working on the things of what life brings to us, right? So it's not too late to dream and find your specific goals in life that obtain that dream. So your dreams are not necessarily being crushed. It's just being on a setback so you would understand how that actually works in your favor. So you got to ask yourself this question, and that is, what is stopping you from your dream? I've already mentioned to you, maybe perhaps you got married, you have children, and you don't think that your dreams are being fulfilled because they were put on the back burner. Yeah, I get life does happen. Life does happen. And doesn't come with instructions. I get that part. But let's look at the reality. Let's say you say you're in your mind, you say, I want to go and I want to make sure I do this for my family. Now that I have a family, I want to be able to set a future for them. My dream goal is to make sure they're financially supported in all sorts of ways. Maybe you want to become an entrepreneur. Maybe you want to be your own boss. Maybe you want to not trade your time for money. I mean, all these things come into mind and play, right? Well, that's the goals. I feel the same way. I feel the same way you do. I'm still working. I'm still doing what I need to do. And I'm just sharing that example with you because maybe you can relate. Maybe you can understand what I'm going through. Okay? And like I said, if you know me on Motivation Inspire, you know my dream, you know my heart, you know where I'm going with this. And I want you to understand that no one in any motivational video will kind of walk you through that. I'm going with you through this journey. So that's why when I say something, it doesn't mean in vain. It means that I'm doing my very best to get to that dream. So how bad do you want this dream? How much do you want to make a difference in your life? That's the actual question you need to understand. So don't put aside, don't let the brakes say, oh, I got this is going to be it for me. I can't succeed in my dreams. You're crushing your own dreams. Remember that. there's got to be a way that you can actually work on your actual dream. You understand about the dream crush. Now, how do we resolve this? That's a great question. I'm glad you asked that. The very first thing we need to do is go through the trenches. How do we do that? Well, it's time to roll up the sleeves, time to figure out what we would like to do to make that dream happen. Okay? So it's time to get in there and start digging out what needs to have a plan, set a plan, a goal where you need to understand the direction you're going. So without that, there's not going to be, that dream that actually can happen for you. So you have to have a plan of action. Take some notes. Actually get a book, a paper book. Get something like this, that's going to help you in the long run to write everything down you need to understand. And a plan of action will help you. We have a plan in motion. What I like to share with you is a perfect example about two brothers. That's right. The Wright brothers. The Wright brothers went through some trials and error, right? What we have today is because of them, and that is a plane. Believe it or not, they had so many issues in figuring out what is going on. Why is the plane not coming up? What they had to figure out might have been weight, might have been the motor. It could have been a lot of things. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you're going to go through some trials and errors, and you need to start weeding them out. See what makes a difference. What is keeping you from crushing your dream, so that way you can see a vision of what's happening. Believe it or not, that's what's happening. Also, you know what? Let anybody tell you about your dream as far as you can't live it out. And most importantly, you need to start working out that dream, and even if it's baby steps, that's what it takes. If you want to become an entrepreneur, if you don't want to work for nobody. And that's the path I'm trying to take, where I can be more independent. I can have passive income. I'm sharing that dream with you because that's, even though it's personal, like I said, you need to follow and understand what I'm actually going through. Thanks for watching Motivation Inspired. If you have not yet, click on the subscribe button. I need you to follow me if you really want to pursue this journey with me. Make sure you're also hitting the notification bell, because that's going to alert you when the next video is posted. Also, make sure you comment and you share. And for those of you sharing, thank you so much for that. It really helps. We'll see you in the next video.